Hello everybody, it's Martin here again from Tokyo. I'm back for more and hopefully you are too. So today I wanted to do a very simple basic video on MBTI. So MBTI is one of the themes of my channel. I am an ENFP, which is one of the 16 MBTI personality types. And for those of you who have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about, I thought I'd do a video to explain what all these different letters mean. So MBTI is one of the most popular and well-known personality type test models and theories out there. It stands for Myers-Briggs Type Indicator because it was invented by Myers and Briggs, who are a mother and daughter combination. They were American and they first started working on type theory about 100 years ago. And by around about the time of the Second World War, they had developed their model and released it. And they thought it would be of particular use for women who were at that time, because of the war, entering the workforce for the very first time in great numbers. And by knowing their personality type, they reasoned they'd be able to basically find work that best matched and best suited their personality type. So each of the 16 personality types has a 4-letter code. I'm an ENFP. The opposite of that would be an ISTJ. So for each of the 4 positions in your code, you have a choice of 2 letters. So for that reason, we call them dichotomies. And it's important to note that for each dichotomy, you're not 100% one letter and 0% the other letter. It's more of a sliding scale, and you may be anywhere on that scale, including in the middle. What MBTI tries to measure is your preference, even if it's a slight preference, for either side of that scale, for either letter. So the first dichotomy is E or I. E is for extrovert, I is for introvert. And this measures whether you have a preference for outward focus, extraversion, or inward focus, which is introversion. And this has a lot to do with your energy levels, as you'll discover in future videos. The second letter is the perceiving dichotomy. So this measures the way that you perceive and collect information. And you have S for senses, and that's all about perceiving information using your 5 senses. Or you have N for intuition, which is about perceiving information using ideas. Now, for the ones who are paying attention out there, you may have noticed that N does not stand for intuition. And for the even cleverer ones out there, you would recall, of course, that we used I for introversion. So therefore, for intuition, we have to take the second letter N for intuition. Okay. Then the third dichotomy is basically your judging dichotomy. Judging really means deciding, because this is all about how you make a decision. And we have F for feeling, which is about making decisions based on what you like or value. Or T, which is for thinking, which is about making decisions based on reasons. And the fourth and final letter, which is often thought of around lifestyle and your lifestyle preference, you have P for perceiving and J for judging. Now, what this dichotomy literally is it shows your preference for an earlier dichotomy. So the P people have a preference for your perceiving dichotomy, which again, if you were paying attention, you would remember was your second dichotomy. Whereas the J people have a preference, they prioritize the judging dichotomy, which is your third letter. Clear as mud? Don't worry if not. I shall be doing a lot of future videos on this, explaining more of the detail, more of the nuance behind this, what I think is a very fascinating personality type theory. It will help you understand more about yourself and more about other people. So hopefully you got something out of this. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like and please come back and check out my future videos on this subject. Until then, sayonara.